Okay, well, a few more weeks have passed and it's time for an update on the HMO in Plymouth that I'm working on, which is, I'm glad to say, looking finally like things are coming together. Sometimes, like last time, it was very frustrating how long things were taking, but partly due to the fact that it's really been really difficult to get hold of plaster of all things. But yeah, no, anyway, we are moving on, so let's take a look at where we are at. Into the house and yay! This room in sort of a bit of a state still, probably the last one to be plastered, but isn't it great? And you can see the difference the plaster makes on the walls. Look, this is what they were like. They were all like, and when you see upstairs, you can see the difference that it makes. So through here in the bedroom, you can see what the walls look like when they've been plastered. This is the only bathroom I'm slightly worried about. It is a little bit snug. Fire doors, which you've got to think about. They are, again, you need to think about all the fire protection before you do it. But this is the most exciting bit. This is the kitchen. Look at that! How smart and Rooney is this looking? Totally transformed the way this house looks. This idea that rather than have this end where the kitchen used to be, is actually now a sort of like dining area. That would be, but this really works well. Just thinking about putting a narrower work surface on here, just so that it doesn't feel too cramped, and then allowing space here for two widths of fridges. One of the weird things you have to do when you're doing an HMO is you have to provide an adequate number of fridges for the people in the house, and also cooking facilities. So actually a double oven there you can see we've gone for, which just provides the cooking facilities and the refrigeration facilities for the number of people who are in the house. Easy peasy to do at this stage, but not at another stage. Now, in terms of the units I've gone for actually these are from Magnets Oven, and they're sort of bottom of their range of units. You know, you could spend 50 grand on a kitchen in this place. I went for something which is sort of contemporary. It's shaker style. You know, this is a budget kitchen, and the whole kitchen costs something like 4,000 quid. You know, not exactly, and that's with the units as the electrical appliances. But you know what, it's a rental property, and if you come to replace these, if somebody breaks them or damages them, it's going to cost them 20 quid to replace that, as opposed to something more bespoke where you could pay 100 quid for a door. I really like this bit of what we've done here. This is just a bit of the room that was just completely wasted, and we thought about putting the tumble dryer and the washing machine in there. So they're out of the way, and then we've also built in this Goliath of a heating system in here as well. So that works really well. The units going on across here, I quite like this surface. This is quite nice. This has got like, this is plastic, sorry, whatever this is made of, with the plastic edging, which is really quite sweet. You can probably see it better over here. It gives it a real contemporary look and very hard wearing. Again, when you are designing and building things for renting out an HMO, it's going to get a bit of a hammering. You're going to go for hard wearing stuff, and it's not necessarily what you choose, although actually I think this looks really lovely, very contemporary, but it's also hard wearing, and that's going to be really important. So let's just take a bit of a look further around. You've seen downstairs, up the stairs, and the builder Mark doing a great job of the woodwork. Really nice little touches on the stairs there. You can see what he's done. And the architraves around the doors. You know, Mark, my builder, is a carpenter. That's his primary trade. And so we sort of he brings in electricians and the plumbers and all that kind of stuff. But I actually think having a builder who's a carpenter as his base trade is a really good idea. You've seen this before, I think, but the bathroom there, looking really smart. Do like the way these tiles have turned out. And this room, you can see we've got the cables, what's called first fix, as in prior to being finished off. There's the cables for the downlighters. You know, you really want to think about your lighting when you're doing a renovation. Nowadays, I think this kind of downlighting is almost to be expected. It just rather than that central sort of dangly kind of pendant light thing, that's just so not right now. So you can get the pendant lighting, not pendant lighting, the down lighting, which just definitely makes things great. The other thing I've decided to do is, I wasn't going to necessarily, but all the radiators have been taken off. Was thinking about putting the old radiators back in, but that seemed like a real false economy, so I'm actually going to get new radiators. So let's just carry on through here. Looking really smart. Bit of plaster on the walls makes all the difference. Do you like this light fitting? I think this works really well as a design feature. Do you think so? Actually enough, these things I've only seen recently. They are the way you connect stuff in this day and age, apparently. And you can see in the socket here, see these things, these kind of like connectors. They seem to be all the rage right now. But anyway, let's start with the rear bedroom up here. Really nice size space. Look how beautiful this looks like. You know, these alcoves. I've tried to keep as much space as I can in terms of the original sort of alcoves. I think these were built-in cupboards. I can't even remember what it was like. But yeah, keep as much as possible. Then through to this front bedroom, which really is quite a beautiful room, with a big bay window with that stud partition taken down to create this really sensational room with the ensuite. This is a really lovely space, you know, and I have thought a lot about whether or not, you know, okay, so I'm connected to this being an HMO, housing occupation, because I think that is financially the right thing to do, and also provides five people with a place to live, which is really good. I was also thinking though, if you did want this to just be converted into a family home, what you would do, and the bedrooms upstairs, you wouldn't have to do anything with. You've just got 3 ensuite bedrooms. You've obviously got 2 rooms downstairs, which are currently bedrooms, one of which you'd probably want to convert into. The kitchen would stay the same. So it would just be one of those rooms, probably the front room, which you would convert into a lounge. It would just have a bathroom in it, and so what, you know? So I think this process has not been wasted. But you know, look at what Mark's done in terms of the all the skirting boards. Really nice job, really nicely finished off on all the architraves, making the most. So we're probably 2 or 3 weeks off being finished in terms of the construction and the electrics and the plumbing, and then probably another 2 weeks or so to do all the decorating, maybe more, maybe 3 weeks, and then it's finished. Carpeting, obviously, but you see how it's come together. It's really great, isn't it? Well, I'm proud of it anyway. Obviously I haven't been physically doing the work on this one, but you know, it would have taken me too long. You know, in fact, I'll be honest, I couldn't do it to this standard. I'm not a carpenter, you know, I can do a bit of carpentry, but not like these angles. Oof, blimey. So delighted, but hopefully giving you some ideas, and let's come back when we've done some decorating. It could even be when it's finished. We'll see.